ケイさん始めて大丈夫です。もう何十人か見てます。
Okay. Yeah, I think some people are already here. So let's start the session today. First of all, thank you so much, everyone, for taking the time to speak with us today and attend our introductory session about Build at Mercari. My name is Jane. I'm from Mercari's talent acquisition team, and I will be explaining to you more today about what we do and our program itself. A few yes, there's a few announcements today before we start the session. First of all, the event itself is going to be recorded and it's currently streaming live on YouTube. And if you have any particular questions, feel free to ask us directly on the comment section on the YouTube live comment box. Okay, so we are going to open the YY time, which is where we are asking everyone to input what are you going to do during the upcoming holiday. So it'd be great if you can type in the chat box what are you going to do on the upcoming holidays. Yeah, last time I'm unable to see from my end. Are you able to see?
Yeah, I'm seeing the comment. No one has not posted yet, so we're waiting for the comment.
Okay, got it.
Okay, I'll pick finish civics. Okay. Snowboarding, finish civics, and someone is typing the comment.
Okay, great.
Yeah, snowboarding and anything else? Everybody put your comment on this chat box. What are you going to do during the upcoming holiday? Snowboarding or travel or looking to upskill. Okay, thank you everyone. So please put your comment. We have the QA session. So please put your comment when at the QA session. Okay, thank you, Jen-san. So please
Yes, no
to the
worries.
next. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Masta, for confirming that. And yes, so let me start by explaining our schedule for today. We are going to have an explanation about Mercari Group for about 10 minutes, and then after that, I'm going to explain more about Build at Mercari, our program itself, and we are going to have a short 10 minutes Q&A time. Okay. Great. So first, let me explain about Mercari Group. I'm sure some of you are coming from outside Japan, so you might or might not heard about Mercari before. So we are Japan's first unicorn company, and we are Japan's largest C2C marketplace. And our mission as a group is to circulate all forms of value to unleash the potential in all people. And let me explain about our company overview as well. So within Mercari Group itself, we have a few business units. The first and the largest one is our marketplace, which consists of Mercari, the C2C marketplace app itself, and also Sozo, which I'm going to explain in a bit. And on top of that, we also have our fintech arm that consists of MirPay and also MirCoin, our latest addition to our fintech arm. And on top of that, we also have a separate entity for Mercari US. We do have a product in the US, but it is completely different because it's located in the US App Store, and Mercari Japan itself is only located on Japan App Store. We also own Kashima Antlers, and also we have another office in India that is our center of excellence that is supporting our product here in Japan. That's more about what we do as a company. What we do as a company is important, but how we do it is also very important to us. So these are our three values that we really try to embody every day on a daily basis. So our values are go bold, all for one, and be a pro. So go bold is being able to kind of challenge yourself, doing something new, things that are exciting and you've never done before. For example, and all for one is of course being considerate of other people and being able to work with other people not only in your team but also cross divisions within Mercari. And be a pro as we expect everyone to take ownership of their own task and be able to be a professional on a daily basis. Let me explain more about marketplace itself. This is our largest part of the business, which is the C2C marketplace. It's quite easy for anyone to actually buy and sell items within our app itself. It is we look at it as a super app, and all of our products, for example, the Merpay and also the shops are also located inside Mercari. And in terms of the future growth of Mercari itself, yes, we have a steady number of listing, but based on our survey in 2021, we estimated that there are about 36.1 million people that want to list items but haven't done yet as well. So yeah, so we do believe that our business have great potential for future growth. And I think I already touched on this earlier today, but within our super app, Mercari itself, we do have a B2C platform as well, which is called Mercari Shops. So Mercari Shops was just released in 2021, so it's a fairly new, 2 years ago, a fairly new business unit within Marketplace itself. But right now, are if you're not a customer, if you're a business owner, you're also able to sell your items, new items, not used item, new items on Mercari Shops as well. Yeah. And moving on to our fintech arm of the business, within fintech itself, we have Merpay and Mercoin, as I explained before. So for Merpay, we have three big focus area, which is the first one, which is the payment. We provide various payment methods for our customers that are using Merpay, such as code payment and ID, which is Apple Pay. And also on top of that, we also have credit card. We recently launched our Mercari card, Mercari credit card, and it is an actual physical card, but you can also, we also provide a virtual card that you can use for shopping online as well. And on top of that, we have smart money and smart payments. In terms of the details, you can feel free to check it out later on our career site. And other than that, our newest business unit in our Merpay, in our fintech arm, is Mercoin, which is a service that would allow all of our users to buy and sell Bitcoin very easily within the Mercari app itself. So I talked about what we do as a company and a little bit of our culture. Now I want to talk more about our diversity and inclusion itself. So currently, Mercari Group is home to employees from over 50 countries. So it's a very, very diverse company. And in fact, half of our software engineers are coming from outside Japan. And to be able to support our diverse employees, we also implement the flexible working style that is called Your Choice. So basically, we have articles online regarding Your Choice as well. Feel free to read about it later if you want to know more. But basically, we would like to enable our employees to be able to select the work style that would help maximize their performance and efficiency, and that works for the company and for themselves as well. So as of right now, we are able to work from anywhere in Japan. And whether you want to come to the office every day, you want to work from home every day, or you want to do a hybrid, everything's according to your own choice. But we do expect you to still follow our values, which is go bold, all for one, and be a pro while implementing this your choice. Okay. Um, yes.
Sorry,
So,
I'll skip the slide. I think it will not. It has not reflected. So please, let's skip the slide. Sorry.
no worries. Okay. Sure.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Thank you so much, Marshall. Yeah, so moving on to the most interesting part, which all of you are here to hear about today, which is our Built at Mercari 2024 program. We're very, very excited that we have done this for a few years right now, and we're very excited to launch our 2024 Built at Mercari program. As you are probably already aware of, it is an online training and internship program which aims to encourage the minority groups in the technology, IT, and STEM fields. So the training program itself, it's separated training and internship. So the training program itself is basically it's for 2 weeks, and the languages that is English and Japanese. And the objective for our main training program is that so that our participants can learn and practice CS basics. And then on top of that, we also have an internship program which you can apply to later on after you complete your training program. The main objective for this is that so that you're able to learn and experience how engineers in Mercari are working, and yes, and in terms of the period as well, it will be a bit and much longer than the training program itself. So the period will be about 1 or 2 months. This might change depending on the situation and also the team's needs. So, but just an estimate, it's usually around 1 or 2 months. Yeah. And again, for internship, the language is the same. So it could be either in English and also in Japanese. Yeah. And the reason why we are doing Build That Mercari program is because we want to be able to give working and learning opportunities for people that are minorities in the STEM areas based on the data that we have seen in the market. And this is going to be an overview of our training program. So throughout the 2 weeks, you will be assigned a mentor, and Mercari engineers, your mentor will support you to do some of the tasks that you're assigned to, and also give you some general career advice. And we do need you in terms of the time commitment that we need from you. We do need you to prepare 2 or 3 hours of your time, anytime between 10 a.m. Japan time to 7 p.m. Japan time. Day one and day two schedule is here. So day one is introduction and team building. It's mandatory, and we are going to have a set time where you have to participate on this. And then day two, through the rest of the programs, you're going to be able to learn more about these things that are written on the slides. Okay. And I think some of you might be wondering, oh, Mercari on the career side, Mercari is also looking for normal or regular internship. So what is the difference between built internship and regular internship? I'm sure some of you are wondering. So I guess the main difference for between built at Mercari and regular internship is the expectations that we have from the candidates that are joining us. So for Built at Mercari, we expect you to be doing your task with consulting with your mentor, whereas regular internship is usually someone that can come in and complete their own task and do not need much support from a mentor. And also in terms of the image of the task and the projects that are going to be assigned to you for Build at Mercari internship program, it's going to be slower than the normal internship program, the speed of the project and the things that are assigned to you. And you can work on the task together with your mentor. And you're going to be receiving a lot of support from your engineering manager, EM, and also your mentors about, as I mentioned before, how to proceed with your task and other things that you need support on. Just next, I want to share some data on the past participants that participated in Build at Mercari program. So far, we already have over 200 people that participated in our training program over the years. So this is our fifth year, and we are expecting to have around 70 people to join us for the 2 weeks training program itself. And we are expecting to hire about 20 people that would be able to join us as an intern. Yes. So the main requirements that we require for you to be able to apply to our internship program, I'm sorry, not internships, Build at Mercari program, is that you have a shared understanding and believe in Mercari's vision and values. The values I already explained earlier. The mission I also already explained in the very first slide. So if you resonate with our company mission and values, please go ahead and apply. And we do prefer someone coming in from non-technical degree or non-CS degree. But we do want to be open to also people that are coming in from CS and technical background as well. But as we mentioned earlier, in terms of our main goal is to have people coming in from minority um, um, area. So that's why we do prefer someone coming in from non-CS background. And you must be over 16 years old, and you must have access to computer and also stable internet connection to be able to participate in our program. And on top of that, we of course would like you to be able to participate in our training program. So the orientation on day one is a must. So for participants that are coming in and joining us from Japan, we are going to have an in-person orientation day, which is going to be on February 17, 2024, which is going to be located in Mercari's Tokyo office in Roppongi Hills, in Minato area in Tokyo. And for participants that are coming in from outside Japan, we are going to require 2 or 3 hours of your time for the orientation day one on February 16th. This is going to be done online. And for day two through the end of the program, we, as mentioned earlier, we do require you to be available for at least 2 hours per day between 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Japan time. Apologies, we're quite particular about the time zone, just to make sure that you were able to at least get 2-3 hours during the working hours Japan time, so that you will be able to communicate with your mentors and your engineering managers as well. And regarding the schedule itself, we yes, we are going to start the application period. It's already started actually from December 1st, and it's going to continue until January 15th. So you can apply anytime until January 15th. And then the process itself, there's going to be 2 steps. So the first one is coding test. So this coding test is particularly made for our Build and Mercari training program. It is different than our normal coding test that we use for internship program. And the test is going to be in English. And then after that, we are going to have, we're going to review your resume and also your coding test result. And we will notify you in about 2 weeks after you apply to the program and at the end of the NT program. So yes, and then so the training program itself, as I mentioned, it's going to be on February 16th to 28th. And then for the internship itself, it's going to be around August to October 2024. Okay, yeah. So we're going to move on to the Q&A session. We have prepared some of the FAQ that might be that might relate to some of you. So maybe if we can move into some of the FAQ. Masan, do we want to review this, or do we want to go over the questions on YouTube first?
Okay, so everyone, please put your question or comment on the chat box, and I picked up question and answer it. So before putting your comment, let us explain about the frequent question. So Jen-san, I moved the slide, so please
Sure,
explain the FAQ.
sure. Got it. Sure. Um, yeah, so I guess we do receive this question a lot. What are you looking at, or what are you assessing from my resume? So what we are assessing is we're going to see if you are going to be able to perform basic computer science tasks. For details, please do check our the link to the job description itself, where we have all the detailed requirements written on it. And we are also going to check your essay, why you think you're a good fit for Built at Mercari program, and why do you consider yourself as a minority in STEM?
Okay, Jen-san, can you say this? So we got the question.
Yes, I can. I can. Yeah.
So
Yes, so we
here,
receive a question from Ayman. Thank you, Ayman, for your question. Is there any financial assistance if the selected participants who live outside Japan want to physically go to Mercari's office? So this program is the Build at Mercari training program is an unpaid training program. Therefore, we will not be able to support you financially if you would like to be located in Japan during the training program itself.
okay, thank you, Jensen. And we have another question from Luis.
Okay. Yes. Um, I think we have the answer to this on the later part of the slide, Masta,
Yes,
perhaps?
yes.
Yeah.
I think the internship program, this one. Mm.
Yes. So we do have a question from Louise. Thank you, Louise. Do people who participate in the internship get hired as a full-time employee? So full-time employee is a few steps after the Build at Mercari program. So after Build at Mercari, the next step would be interning at Mercari. First you have to apply for the internship itself, and if you join us as intern, based on the result of your internship and also the feedback from your mentors and EMs during the internship period, we might be able to offer you a full-time role. But however, we do have just so that everyone is on the same page, we do have a separate recruiting process that you will have to go through if you want to apply for a full-time position in Mercari after your internship. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jensen. And we have a lot of questions, so let's move on to the next question.
Sure.
Okay, the next one is this one. I cannot agree, but 2 year fintech, I can still apply to the problem.
Sorry, so if I can, no degree, but
2 years of experience in fintech, maybe.
mhm.
Mm.
Okay, 2 years of experience in fintech. Yeah.
Mm. Yes, we can apply.
Yes, yes, that's correct. You can apply to the program. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So, what is the age range in Mercari?
Yes, so for this question in particular, we are unable to disclose the age range in Mercari as this
Mm.
information is not public information. So we're sorry for not being able to answer this question. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of some members in Mercari, so yeah, there are so many types of people in Mercari.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So will there be a mentorship for app development as well in Build and Mercari? App development. So let me answer this question. So
Sure.
regarding the internship, we have a mentors and we provide some app development tasks in the internship. So The answer is yes in the internship.
Thank you, Marcel,
Okay.
for answering that.
Yeah. Thank you. So let's move on to the next question. So when is Mercari planning to open software engineer role for new grads of 2024 batch? Yes. So we are opening the software engineer role for 2024 batch. So if you are interested in this job, please see the career site in Mercari and please apply directly.
Thank you,
Okay. So, yeah, we got a lot of questions, so let's move on.
Marcel. Yeah.
Okay. The question from Luis
Mhm.
again.
Yes. Can build participants apply directly to a new grad position instead of participating in the internship? So if you see on our career site, we only have openings for internships at the moment. So if you would like, you can apply through the internship. But Masta, maybe you want to answer this question if possible.
Yes. So if you apply to the build and you join build training program and internship program, and after that you can apply to the new grads position directly. But if you don't apply to the build at Mercari, and you can also apply to the new grads internship also first. So in our
Correct.
new grads selection process, we ask every student to join in the internship first. Maybe it takes 2 or 3 months, and after that we ask you to move on to the full-time selection process. So that is the process in Mercari.
Mhm.
So please follow the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have an additional question that is also related to this from Faraway.
Mhm.
I want to clarify several things. So the roadmap will be build at Mercari training, build at Mercari internship, and full-time Mercari regular employment. Yes, that is correct. Yeah. So this is the roadmap that is most common for our build at Mercari participants. Correct.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
And another question. Mhm.
Yes. There's a question from Ina Vivian. Do we have to be fluent in Japanese to join Mercari? Is it available for those around N5 level? You do not have to be fluent in Japanese to join Mercari. For our marketplace itself, as I have explained in our slide, 50% of our engineers are actually from outside of Japan. And these are employees mostly relocated from outside of Japan to work from Mercari. So not majority, but a lot of people also are unable to speak Japanese, and that is also completely fine. There are some teams that will be using purely mainly English. And if you do not speak any Japanese, we will be assigning you to those teams that do not require Japanese on a daily basis.
Okay, so many questions. So
Mhm.
this is about the visa process.
Okay.
What is it? Mm.
Yes, so there's a question regarding visa. What is the timeline for a work visa typically when hired at Mercari US, for example? So work visa, are you referring to work visa for full-time employee, perhaps, I suppose, or yeah.
Mm.
So for full-time employees, we do require minimum 2 to 3 months before you start your position in Mercari Japan as a full-time employee. So that's usually the time that we require for you to apply and to get your work visa and also to relocate to Japan. So to answer your question, 2 to 3 months.
Okay, thank you. So this is not the engineering question, but regarding the UX designer position. So let me
Sure.
answer this question. So thank you, Pei Cho-san. And we have the UX designer position in marketplace. And in marketplace, we generally use both English and Japanese. So if you can speak English and you have experience in UX designer, so please directly apply to the UX designer position. So in this position, we provide the visa or other support for relocation. So please see the job description from the job Mercari career site, and please apply directly. Yeah, if you have another question, please put your question on the chat box. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. This one as well. 2024 part student am I eligible for internship even if the internship period will take time even after I graduate? Yes, it depends on the positions, but yeah, we can accept the application and move to the doc screening. So if you are interested in the internship position, please directly apply to.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we have a similar question about internship as well from Fairway. The next question after that.
This one.
Yes.
Yes.
Is the Build at Mercari internship program limited only to Build at Mercari training participants? Yes, that is correct. You must attend Build at Mercari training program to be able to attend our Build at Mercari internship program. And next question, is there any internship program for undergrad, final year or lower? Yes, there is. We do have a normal as a non-build at Mercari internship program, which is available for anyone that is interested in applying to intern at Mercari. And so it is available on our career site. So if you go on our career site and search for internship at software engineer internship at Mercari, the link should show up. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So these questions about the PM role. So let me answer this question.
Sure.
So we also have the product manager position in marketplace or fintech or fintech area. But if your native language is English, please apply to the PM in marketplace position. So the answer is yes. So we have the opportunities. So please see the interested position and apply. Okay. The next question from Ayman.
Yeah, correct. Other than in this program, does Mercari accept internship? Yes, as we mentioned before, we do accept normal internship, which is available all year round. And you can find and apply to that through our career site directly.
Okay, thank you. I think we have answered all questions, but if you have another questions or comment, please, we got the question again. Okay. For time T. For a team like that in 3 and 2. I think we have there are so many types of teams, and some team use both English and Japanese mix. Some team use only English or only Japanese. So we have a lot of types. So the answer is yes. And what would be the Japanese level to be considered for a team like that? Jensen, do you know the level of the Japanese? Maybe N2 is the business level.
Yes. So depending on the team's requirements, some teams do require Japanese fluency, and in that sense, we do require a business Japanese level for roles that require Japanese, because you will be using Japanese on a daily basis for business purposes. But for teams that are their formal language is English, but there are also Japanese speakers on the team, and you're going to be able to communicate with the members in Japanese. For those teams, we don't have like a minimum requirement of the Japanese level of fluency level of Japanese, but for teams that will actually use Japanese for business on a daily basis, we do require business Japanese fluency. So I guess to answer your question, if you're interested to improve your Japanese, or if you do speak some Japanese, you can start by joining teams that have Japanese members, but their official language is still English. In that sense, you can improve your Japanese while working with Japanese team members or other Japanese speaking team members. And then we also allow people to move within teams internally. So in the future, you can consider um, um, to be moved to a team that's more Japanese focused.
Yeah, thank you. And another question. So I'm proficient in app development or tech basically, but let me answer this question.
Sure.
So yeah, that question is yes, but the build training program is, the in this program we learn the basis of the computer science. So if you join in this program, you might think that the level is, a bit low in terms of your experience. So the answer is yes, but please see the contents of the program and please uh, apply or not. So if you are, proficient in app development, I think it would be better to, apply to the interested position directly. I think that would be the, good experience for you to learn the app development. But
Yeah.
the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the last question from Ayman. Thank you for many questions. So let's move on for the normal intensity, some Japanese person. Jason, could you answer this
Yes.
question?
Yes.
Please?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm,
Yes, so for the normal, so this question is about normal internship, not build at Mercari internship.
mm,
For normal internships, is some Japanese proficiencies certification required? It is required for some areas. For details, please check our career site and our job description for the normal internship program. Some roles do specifically require Japanese fluency, and some roles do not. So if the role doesn't require you to have Japanese proficiency, you do not have to submit any Japanese proficiency certification. And the second question regarding normal internship, do you provide accommodation and visa sponsorship for normal internship? Yes, we do.
mm. Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Jason. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
so
That's all the
yeah,
question
yeah.
for today. Yeah.
Yes, I think so. So, anyone, do you have any other question? Okay, so if you don't have any questions, let's move on to the closing session.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for patiently attending our session today. I hope that you have a better idea about what we do and the Build at Mercari training program and internship program, and the differences between normal internship and also Build at Mercari internship as well. Lastly, we'd like you to scan this QR code, and if you attended our session today, it'd be great if you could input some of your details so that we are aware that you attended our session today. Yeah. And yes, and lastly, I think on the next slide, we have the link to the Build at Mercari training program itself. So if you can scan this QR code, you'll be redirected to the application form, the job description and application form for Build at Mercari training program. So we'd like you to go bold and apply for our training program, and we hope to see some of your names in the application list. Okay, Mastan, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I put the survey link on the chat box. So if you missed the QR code, please put the link and answer the question. We will reach out to you.
Okay, great. Okay,
Okay,
thank you so much,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you. So the session is session has been finished. So thank you everyone. We are looking forward to seeing you again. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone. Bye bye.